Hi, I'm MK.
And I'm Mikaela Freitas.
Yeah, and today we're just going to interview Mikaela and get her story out there. So, Mikaela, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm 16 years old. I live in ALOHA. I love singing, music, performing, dancing, and I go to Kamehameha schools.
Awesome. And when did you first learn that you love music?
Probably during my first performance when I was about 4 years old. It was during this fair. My old school had it. It was called the ALOHA Festival, and we had this one radio host, and her and my dad were like friends, so my dad connected with her, and she's like, oh, I heard your daughter likes to sing, so I sang Frozen. That was, oh my gosh, when I was like 3 or 4, that was like my most favorite movie ever, so I sang Let It Go, and from there, I just felt that's how I realized that I really wanted to sing and I wanted to share my gift with all these people because I really feed off of like the crowd's energy. So definitely.
Awesome. That's so inspiring. And do you remember that first feeling of when you were in front of people just singing? Do you remember how it felt to kind of be in that environment for the first time?
Ooh, yes, definitely. I was really excited, really pumped because everyone was like, yeah, Mimi, go! Oh yeah, also my nickname is Mimi. But yeah, definitely feeling really excited, and it made me feel like I just wanted to give my all.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely that environment encourages me the most.
Yeah. Having a good crowd participation, like kind of audience, that's really inspiring. That really helps to kind of get the singer going. And yeah, that's amazing. So, okay, yeah, who do you think has really inspired you on your journey to music and performing?
Ooh, definitely a bunch of artists that I listen to, and especially my parents, my dad. He's also one of the people that really pushed me to be better on myself with my performing, helping me practice and be like, oh, hey, there's this like person singing over there. Do you want to go sing with them? It's funny, like also when I was little, I would just go up to random people and start singing with them. I remember I was at Baskin Robbins one time, and there were these people sitting, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go sing for everyone in the store. So then we asked like the ice cream guy, and then I go up and I was like, can I sing a song? And so I sang Pooh Corner, Kenny Loggins. That's a song that I always sing with my dad, especially whenever we perform together. But definitely my dad has been one of the people to push me, as well as my mom. She's always there supporting me, always like organizing things. I love her so much. Couldn't do it without my parents. Also, the artists, like I said, I really love Jake. He's a guy, I don't know if you heard, he's the guy that did Golden Hour. He's a really awesome artist, as well as Ariana Grande. Who doesn't love Ari? She's literally pop star royalty. I love her so much. She has so many great songs, and definitely the beats in her vocal style definitely inspire me in my music, as well as Toby Mac. He's my most favorite Christian artist. He definitely told me, not told me, but like through his music, I've been like really impacted by his relatability, as well as being able to see him live in concert when he came to Hawaii. His music is amazing.
Wow, good answers. And you're a natural born entertainer. That's so amazing. I think, yeah, that you've really been gifted with these gifts and talents, and yeah, I'm really proud of how far you've come. So you said you can relate to Toby Mac's talent and just his message through his music.
Yes.
And so that brings me to my next question. What kind of message do you want to portray in your music?
Definitely, like I said, relatability and encouragement, because when I write songs, I don't want it to come from a place of just not knowing what to write, just being able to share about my experiences through life, as well as maybe what other people have been feeling as well. And not only that, just relatability, but also encouragement, because I also want to make songs that make you want to like get up and move as well, because I love dancing, and I've been dancing with 24/7. They are an amazing dance studio, and so many things I've been taught there through dance, as well as how I carry out myself on stage when I perform. Definitely relatability and encouragement.
Wow, amazing. And so your goal is to sort of reach people with this heart of, yeah, just getting your message across, making sure that people can relate to your songs, and yeah, you really also have a heart to have people get up and dance, which is also very amazing. So can you tell me more about your just creative journey with dance, and what's sort of your process when it comes to making your choreography or even writing your music?
Ooh, well, I started dancing when I was little, but I took a break after that and I started up again when I was in 3rd grade a little bit, and like a little bit also until when COVID went around, but taking like breaks in here and there to work on music and school and stuff. But for dance, I really sucked at dancing. So when I first started dancing, it was through theater because I wanted to do something, and my parents were like, oh, you should join theater because it's like singing, acting, and dancing. You can like strengthen all of those things. So we signed up for 24/7 because I heard it was a really good dance studio, and some of my friends were there before. So I was like, oh, cool, I'll just go back from when I used to do it when I was little. And from there, I just kind of stuck with it, and through Marcelo, he's an amazing director through 24/7 Marcelo Puck Club, and all of my friends pushing me, I've been able to improve my dancing. I'm still not good at dancing, let me tell you, but yeah, it just helps me through everything I do, you know, the way I perform on stage, the way that I do theater, because theater definitely has a lot of dancing. So it also inspires my music because when I hear a song that I like to like dance to or sometimes make choreography with, dancing has definitely inspired me to write my music that makes people feel encouraged. So dance, hip hop, also hula. I did hula. That's, oh my gosh, James Dela Cruz. He was my first kumu hula, and I also did hula at 24/7 as well. But yeah, hip hop is definitely something that has inspired my music, and yes, inspires my choreography when I dance hip hop.
Yeah, I love how you dance, and it's an overflow of joy within you. And yeah, I just respect everything that you're doing here. Awesome. So when it comes to performing and just being on stage, what do you think is your favorite part of just reaching people?
Definitely hearing their testimonies, like after I perform and they come up to me and they're like, wow, that was really amazing, like you did a good job. That really touches me because for me, I'm definitely going to be a little vulnerable. When I perform, I do not like to look at myself, or when I hear a note and be like, oh, that was bad. But for me, just being able to come out of that and be like, hey, you know what, it's okay to make a mistake, just improve from it and just do your best. Like when you keep on going throughout your career, throughout your performances, it's okay to make mistakes because we're always gonna make some. So that's definitely something that will scare me before I perform. But yeah, it's okay to make mistakes, and just being able to grow out of that and be like,
yeah, that's totally valid. And yeah, thank you for sharing. Speaking of testimonies, do you have any testimonies that you would want to share with the audience, or just anything that has helped you through hardships? What have you done to kind of get past hard times in your life?
Oh yeah, I do have one. This past year is definitely one of like the hardest times in my life, especially through singing. I lost my voice and I wasn't sure when I'd be able to sing again. I got really sick and I had like 8 performances coming up, and I couldn't miss it because it was really important. And I just kept on singing and singing, and then my voice eventually got tired out. So don't push yourself when you're sick. As you can tell, I'm a little congested right now, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're good.
But yeah, I got really sick and I lost my voice, and we went to the doctor. We're like, oh, what's going on? Like my throat's like really bothering me. And they're like, oh yeah, they didn't know what it was. So I had to keep on going back until they actually had to put like a camera down my throat, and they're like, oh yeah, your vocal cord's a little irritated and you have this there's muscles that aren't working properly in your voice, so you're gonna have to take a break from talking because that could make it worse. And so I had to go through speech therapy to learn how to talk properly again, learn how to sing properly again. That was pretty hard, and let me tell you, I'm not very good at keeping up with my physical therapy because I should be better at that. But it was called secondary muscle tension dysphonia, something really fancy. And so they're like, yeah, rest your voice, and you can't talk or whatever. So I couldn't talk with my parents. It was really frustrating to like communicate what I wanted to say because it just hurt so much every time I try to like make a noise. Or with my friends, and especially at school during class, I couldn't ask the teachers like my questions or what I had in mind for like the lessons and stuff. So that was definitely challenging for me. And the thing that really scared me was not being able to sing again, because I lost so many like opportunities and I wasn't able to perform for the longest time. So I was really sad. But through that, I was able to just tell myself, you know, it's not about the way I sing. My identity isn't found in my voice or what I sing, what I do. It's about being able to know who I am, especially with God. Like, I'm still the same person even without my voice. And so just working through that and praying and trusting in God really helped me to be able to know that it's okay, even if you like don't have your voice, that's not who you are. And obviously I'm able to talk right now, and thank goodness for my class, because this was also during song contest season. They were so they're so nice, and they definitely supported me through all of this. So thank you to my girls. Love you guys. And
Awesome.
yeah, I'm so happy to have my voice back and sing again.
Yeah, great answers. I love how when life really threw that wall at you, that you really just saw the sunshine in that, and yeah, you were on the bright side, you kept pushing through, and you trusted in the Lord. And I think that's very admirable. So yes, that's a great story. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And yeah, looking forward, have you written any songs out of this experience? How has it really impacted your life?
There you go. That's my point, relatability. So stay tuned for this next song. It is definitely about this experience of not being able to have my voice. So we've been working on it. I still have to like get the demo out, and I'm really excited because I think it'll, I guess, reach other people when they feel like they don't have a voice, or if they're like going through something and it prevents them from doing something they love, that it's okay and that you can get through it, because you know I've gone through the same thing, and trusting in God and all of that. So yeah, stay tuned for that song.
Sounds amazing. Thank you so much. All right, so how would you say you managed to balance school and all this musical world?
It's definitely challenging, you know, because with my extracurriculars at school, I love doing theater and then band, choir, dance.
There's so much.
Yeah, there is so much on top of schoolwork. But for me, when it comes to my music, it's probably not the best, but I do stay up pretty late, and sometimes my parents will get mad at me. They're like, stop playing the piano. But yeah, I definitely, whenever I'm not doing my schoolwork or having practice for my extracurriculars, I try my best to just sit down on my piano and write music. So especially for the last song that I wrote, I would stay up super late to just like try to figure out like, I don't like this lyric, or this chord sounds a little funny. Why don't I just like change it up into like a different thing? So being able to play it smoothly has definitely helped me with writing songs. But school-wise, it's definitely a lot, especially if you're taking harder and more challenging classes, because those classes definitely demand more on your part, as well as balancing with it. But you know, when I feel for me, when you add more things, it like helps me find a way to get through it and balance everything out. Even though I'm not the best at time management, I do procrastinate a lot, but definitely when things are thrown at me, I try to find a way to make it work out. So I feel it's definitely better. I would like to write more music, especially like during the school year. It gets a little busy, but finding time to just do that. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and it seems you put a lot of care into your songs and your lyrics. So yeah, that's amazing. And you seem to dream a lot. So I just wanted to ask, is there that one big dream that's kind of scary but also exciting that you want to share with us?
You know, this is a pretty big one, but I've always wanted to see one of my songs like get nominated for a Grammy. That's always been my big thing ever since I started releasing songs. Just like, oh wow, I always see these artists at the Grammys and performing. I've always definitely performed at the Grammys. That is definitely a big one. Yeah, the Grammys would be epic if I was able to get that far. And yeah, definitely that.
That would be epic. And now that we got it on video, can't wait to see when you do get nominated for a Grammy. But yeah, so do you have any advice to tell maybe another local kid who may have the same dream as you?
Definitely work as hard as you can, and you know, as much as you do your work and stuff, being able to find connections is definitely a big part of it, because through my performances and stuff, just putting yourself out there, being able to perform at gigs, perform at fairs, events like that definitely helps put your name out there, especially for me, for competitions. That was definitely how I got started in recording music and performing a lot more. So competitions are definitely key. So working hard, putting yourself out there, not being afraid to make mistakes, because as I said earlier, I make them all the time. So just knowing that you can grow from your performance definitely will make you a better performer.
Amazing. Yeah, that's very good advice. So basically what you're saying is to just go. Just go and do things and get better and grow. So are there any artists that you dream of performing with that you kind of look at and you wish, oh, I wish I was on the same stage as them? And yeah, just that you look up to.
Definitely Jake, the same artist that I said that inspired my music. Jake or Ari, you know, those people are really amazing. You know, Tate McRae. She is amazing. She can dance, she can sing. Oh my gosh, if I could perform with her. Oh, I forgot. Yes, she also inspires my music. Tate McRae. She is definitely someone that I look up to. She has amazing performance skills, and just the way she carries herself out on stage, dancing and singing is so tiring. Let me tell you about it. It's whoa. But yeah, definitely performing with her would be.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Those were all such great answers. And I can't wait to see, just looking forward, what you're going to do in the future. You sound like you have just a very bright future ahead. And yeah, this is super awesome. Thank you so much.
So, where people can find me, you can follow me on Instagram at singingmimi365. Yes, and also my YouTube channel, Mikaela Freitas. It has some of my music videos and some of my performances. I gotta be honest, I should be posting a little bit more on that page. But yeah, you can find me over there. I believe also Facebook. I'm not as active on there, but it's Mikaela, how you spell my name, and then F for Freitas.